that when someone in, let's say, Canada have knee pain on the left side, and someone in Australia who have knee pain on the left side, why is it that they share the same trauma? And how they dealt with the trauma, well, that blew my mind. Regardless of your diet, your cultural values, your beliefs, and it didn't matter. It was irrelevant. And I kept documenting this. I thought, wow, and I just kept seeing more and more correlations and algorithms just clicking into place between different people. And then someone said, have you seen the book of Louise Hay? And I said, no. So I got her book and I looked, I'm like, wow, this is so great, but there's a few things missing, it's like, it's incomplete. And so I was looking, what is missing? So I filled the gaps without rewriting the work. So I just filled the gaps. And, well, not the gaps, but what else can we add to this? It was incredible how this book just exploded. Students said, why didn't you just make a manual for us in class? So I did. It used to be a manual. And then someone said, why don't you self-publish or get a publisher? So I just ended up, publishers wanted to change the book too much. I said, no, you can't change my clients' stories. And so I self-published. And this book went wild. It's sold in 80 countries. It's used in hospitals, universities, psychiatrists, psychologists, body workers, anyone just who wants to learn more about what's happening in their body and what's the messages. How do we decode that? Because one thing that's so powerful about what I learned is that the way that the body stores trauma, there's specific points in the body where emotions land, depending on what type of trauma it is, combined with the belief that you have and how you cope from it. Oh, wow. And now and this is the same for everyone. And now I'm thinking, okay, well, if that's what it means, does that mean that there's an algorithm then to shift it? And that's when I developed metaphysical anatomy technique and started teaching that across the world. And that's how my journey started. This is how my book started and my journey with determination started, and how I went from being a wounded, determined person to an ease and grace determined person. I can still get the same amount of work done, but I don't have this life and death urgency in me anymore. This is now, I love what I do, one step at a time and one breath at a time. And it's amazing.
It is amazing and it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Have you got